The purpose for Gracie's Law is to give all people in Georgia equal access to organs without consideration of their disability.
Say turtle. Turtle, green turtle.
I had gone in, and the only reason why David and I consented to do the blood test was we wanted to know the gender. The thought of having a child with chromosomal issues had never ever crossed our minds. I was at work and the phone rang, and I saw that it was the GYN, and I answered the phone, and it was the doctor, and I knew then when it was the doctor that called me that it was not good news. She said, I'm sorry to tell you, Ms. Nobles, that your blood work has come back, and there's a 90% chance that your child will have trisomy 21. I went home and I told David what the doctor had said. We had a long echocardiogram, and that's where they found the AV canal defect. So that was where we went from thinking she just had a hole in the bottom 2 chambers of her heart to a complete hole in the center of her heart, a much more serious congenital heart defect that would absolutely, without question, require surgical intervention.
Yeah.
Good job.
Supposedly, when they come home, they're supposed to live a pretty normal life, and the heart shouldn't be an issue until you get within that 4 to 6 month window is really when they're supposed to start showing signs of congestive heart failure.
Right.
But due to the size of the hole that Gracie had, we weren't home 2 weeks, and when she was about a month old, she started showing signs of congestive heart failure. And we had to go back into the hospital, and then we were there for the next 2.5 months.
Yeah.
Oh, you see your mama there, don't you?
What is Mama doing?
I told David, I said, do you realize that, God forbid, that if our daughter had needed a heart transplant, there is not a Georgia law that would prohibit her from being discriminated against in that process. I knew that above all else, I was going to do everything within my power to fight for her, to defend her, to protect her, to be her voice.